Today we're going to continue learning about cell functions. So cells perform many functions that are needed to sustain life. They grow and repair themselves, they take in nutrients, they produce energy, and they dispose of waste. Today we're going to focus a little bit more as to how a cell takes in nutrients. Cells must take in nutrients in order to perform life processes. Think about it. If you don't eat, you will eventually die. The same is true for cells. The cell membrane of a cell allows the cell to take in nutrients or food molecules while keeping out things that are bad for the cell. Plant cells that contain chloroplasts can also make their own food by using energy from the sun. This process is called photosynthesis. We have already discussed photosynthesis in some depth. Remember that chloroplasts, an organelle found within plant cells, use energy from the sun to create energy for the cell. However, animal cells do not have this ability since they don't have chloroplasts. Producing energy. Cells use the nutrients that they acquire to produce energy. The mitochondria, remember the mighty mitochondria, found in both plant and animal cells, use nutrients to make a substance called ATP. Cells then use ATP as their main source of energy. We have already discussed ATP on multiple occasions, but please remember that ATP is a source of energy. It is energy for a cell. Disposing of waste. After a cell has acquired and used nutrients for cellular processes, the cell must then be able to dispose of waste materials. During the waste removal, the cell membrane works with other cell organelles to move waste products from an area of higher concentration, in other words, from inside the cell, to an area of lower concentration, or outside of the cell. This is called diffusion. Please remember that a cell membrane is like the skin of a cell. So what is diffusion? The movement of particles from an area of high concentration to an area of lower concentration is called diffusion. Particles basically travel from where they are crowded to where they are least crowded. Think of going to a concert and you walk into a room and there are so many people huddled around the door. Do you want to stay around the door where there are so many people? No. You want to spread out, move around, have your own space. Well, molecules want to do the same. Diffusion in cells. The diffusion of particles through cell membranes. If you look at this image at the bottom of your screen, you will see the diffusion of particles through cell membranes. Do you see the molecules surrounding the cell? These molecules naturally want to spread out or diffuse. So they move evenly throughout the cell and throughout the substance around the cell. Shortly, you will have the opportunity to complete the diffusion brain pop. This will also go into the diffusion process in more depth.